Whoops.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? I'm telling you, this is getting ridiculous. People need to have a little bit more respect. Now, you can't have respect for the dead. You'll never have respect for the living. Here's what I mean, folks. I'm out here with my daughter my whole life. This is the graveyard back here. This whole thing. Hey, you better get that thing right. Don't be missing no grass. Got her pushing the mower right now. Good Lord, it's hot. Out here cutting all this, and the problem is, what people need to realize is that whenever you cut a graveyard, you're supposed to also go around the graves. Now, right now, this is my grandfather's grave. My grandfather on my mother's side right here. This thing has grass growing all inside right here, and it had rocks. As you can see, that thing was loaded down with rocks. When I got here, it was a disaster. The family forgot about it. I turned around. This grave over here, oh Lord, excuse me. It's a hot one today, boys and girls. This right here, you can't even hardly tell where stuff is. But I will tell you, this is a single grave right now. Yeah, and everything. But all of this right here, every bit of this was grown about yay high. I mean, literally, it was about 2 foot tall all over this grave. When cutting a cemetery, if you're gonna even volunteer your time to do this, and you stay out from the graves, cut all the grass in the middle, and leave, part of the thing is, regardless of whether you know the people or not, you help take care of the stuff too, and that goes a long ways. Oh, you gonna say it's too hot, ain't you? Ah, that's what you sweat for. You sweat, a little breeze blows across, it cools you down. Right on. But this is disrespectful how people have done this. And literally, I have tried to clean out around this right here. I mean, stuff was buried in high grass behind this lady's grave. I think we'll end up going back and just taking all this old stuff out of here, and we're gonna treat them right. If we can find another wreath and another set of stuff right here, get this old damaged stuff that's in the way out, and then bring in some more flowers. See, I don't even know who this lady is. Miss Dorothy Mae Grantham. I think it says right here that she died in '94. But like I said, this is not how you keep a grave, y'all. This is ridiculous. This isn't the only one that is in this thing in disrespect. That's messed up like this. But that was the worst one. And it's going to take a second for me to walk up here, because I still got to check out how much has got to be cut around a couple of these others way up here, because people are forgetting while everybody's out there arguing over the Confederate statues and the Confederates and how wrong it was there to do that. And then you got folks here that, you know, you got people complaining about that, tearing down statues. And they leave these things in disrepair. I mean, there's a lot of sinkholes around these folks. And I think, yeah, that's what I was going to show y'all though, is when you got grass, that's, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this stuff has grown way up around these graves. You know, that's part of the deal whenever you come in and cut grass. Like I said, I don't know these folks, and they deserve better than letting this stuff grow up on their graves. They deserve way better than that. I don't care whether they served a good life or if they were just evil, rotten people. All of them mean something to somebody. Got to. But it's like everybody wanting to erase this history that we got, whether it was good or bad. You've got to take the bad with the good, folks. You can't forget about these people out here. Granted, by now, my grandfather's probably a bones, you know, or as these people out here are like this. But at one time, they meant something to somebody, and we should be continuing that tradition. We should be taking care of these right here. Respect starts right here in the graveyard. If you have no respect for the folks, like I said, no matter whether it was good or bad, here, then I can pretty well tell you, you're not going to have any respect for the living. So I think every day that I got an off day to do something like this, I guess I'll just go to a random graveyard. You know, well, there's not looking too well right now, y'all. Have to make sure she's all right. You good?
Yeah, I did my hair.
All right. But I guess this is what I'm gonna start doing. Every day that I've got off of work, or any day that I'm not doing nothing and I got the free time to do it, I'll just come to these things and just start cutting, because hey, this is what children need to be taught. You know, respect the dead. If you're gonna treat them. Ooh, A&W. Okay. Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, I just need to open.
She can't even open her own drink. Ain't that bad?
Thank you.
You're welcome. But start getting people to come to these graveyards and start cleaning up stuff. Replacing the old flowers and start keeping the grass cut. You know. And I've actually got some poison right now. I can figure out where these graves are marked. You know, directly over the top of this right here, because the reason why they put rocks and everything in there and bordered it is to where it would look nice. He's a World War II hero, by the way. I was 13 years old when I was a pallbearer for him. He put his life out there and on the line for folks to be able to live here in peace. private in the United States Army, World War II. We can't forget these people. But y'all come and help take care of these graveyards, and take care of these graves, and start helping one another. Oh man, I don't know if these folks are all white. I don't know if they're black. All I know is they were people. They're still people in somebody's mind. But I'll get out here and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to clean it up the best I can. And I'll catch y'all later. Holla.